And so as a result, there have been some efforts at reform. One of the full disclosures I will give is that I've been involved in both of the efforts that I'm about to discuss. The first, in New York State. New York is a major art marketplace worldwide, not just nationally. And so a lot of these cases are in New York. and New York, there has been, for the last several years now, an initiative to pass new legislation that would protect authenticators specifically. The idea of the proposed law would largely be a fee-shifting provision that, in the case of the Warhol Foundation, which had to pay so much in legal fees, if they had the comfort of knowing they would get their fees back, perhaps that would unseize them and entice them to come back into the market and offer opinions. So this is legislation that would, in its original conception, would have a mandatory fee-shifting provision, would have raised the pleading requirements if you sue an authenticator, and also would have raised the burden of proof beyond a preponderance. Cases against authenticators are almost never successful, so these are viewed as strike suits a lot of the time, and the legislation is designed to address that fact. The legislation has stalled the last few years in Albany. It has passed one chamber, but not the other, the effort continues, and we'll see how that goes. It is continuing to be promoted as we speak. Another initiative is an organization based out of the Netherlands in The Hague called Authentication in Art. I am an advisory board member of AIA, and next June, at its next Congress in The Hague, AIA is going to be announcing the creation of a specialized tribunal for art authenticity disputes. It's basically an ADR forum where you can have arbitration or mediation. In the case of arbitration, it would involve art law practitioners worldwide who are very experienced in the case and versed with the kinds of evidence involved. They will be the deciders. And it also employs a unique model that is closer to the French model in that instead of having the parties present competing experts who are essentially advocating for their side, the arbitration tribunal will itself have its own panel of experts. They will be experts to the court, so to speak. There will be next year, a group of people I'm working with on this initiative will be going out, speaking more about the details of this initiative. But hopefully, it's a way to really flatten the learning curve that the judicial system, the courts and juries who are not well versed in art or art law or the kinds of evidence involved, the learning curve is like that. The AIA initiative is designed to make the learning curve much more like that. So the idea is to get the answer right and to also give comfort to the market.